Avasti landlubbers! I be Pirate Captain Toast, and I be bringing a new tale to thee today. And in today's tale of woe, we be having a movie to cancel. And this movie isn't cancelled by the usual cancel culture people. Kindergarten Cop is being cancelled by the author of the book itself. Because she thinks it's racist. Me friends, this be an odd situation indeed. Because this 30-year-old movie being shown at a theater as a retelling of a comedy is being cancelled because it's racist for nowadays. It is ridiculous. But before I tell thee this tale, I want to ask thee, the viewers of this video, if there's anything to complain about. Because I want to improve my content and criticism is wildly appreciated. Anyway, let's get into this story. Because the Northwest Film Center decided to air Kindergarten Cop, a 1990s film starring that good old Austrian man with the ridiculous accent, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the story is pretty much about a cop going undercover in a kindergarten as a teacher. And as Arnold Schwarzenegger, he is usually in those really ridiculous over-the-top scenes where he can make ridiculous faces and scream out his ridiculous accent. That accent is so typical of Arnold that he asked a speech coach to keep his accent, not to get rid of it. I love me some good old Arnold. That's the only way you can pronounce his name. And even though it's about an undercover cop, the original author of this story decided it was racist because it enforces the school-to-prison pipeline. I think the people who watch this movie do not go to school anymore. It is an incredibly old movie. The only people watching it are older people in their 30s and maybe their kids. And the most ridiculous thing, I think, is she's canceling this movie even though she is the author of the book. And it is ridiculous to me that she's doing this. Because 30 years ago, she was okay with this. Because probably the rights were her, she sold them out to make a movie about it, and she probably had something to say during, and she could have asked for something to say during production of the movie. You are allowed to ask for that. But at the time, you didn't do it. I wonder why. Could it be a good old bag of doubloons? I smell hypocrisy here. A hypocrisy so big, it might even circumvent the entire Christine Blasey Ford scandal. So ridiculous was that. And funny enough, she thinks it's something bad that 5 to 6 year olds are handcuffed and hauled away to jail in this country. I have to say, that would be feminism screaming at a 5-year-old for hugging a girl because he has autism and he thought it would be nice. Ah, current year is so great. That it didn't even happen current year. I think it's happened last year. But anyway, let's continue on with this ridiculous story. And you know what's saddening? The theater conformed to this ridiculous statement because of this racism, and I kind of believe why they do not want to show this movie if the author herself tells them not to do it. But there is a lot of hypocrisy here. I mean, you wrote the book, you agreed to the movie, so in a certain way, you also agree with the from school to prison pipeline if you think that. But I beat Pirate Captain Toast. Please criticize me content. Subscribe to me channel to join the Toast Pirate crew. Send me a parrot on Twitter. And look at my BitChute account. I also post some BitChute from time to time. Anyways, I bid you farewell, and I'll sail back to sea. Yarr!